start all over again. Oh, it's up. Point of interest.
Activating.
You still there? You gone?
No, I'm still here.
Okay. I did somebody did ask me what was the situation, but
Yeah, I saw that.
But
you didn't ask anything else after that.
Yeah, I couldn't answer because it wasn't my, because I was in your account basically, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And that's what I mean. I need another computer. Point of interest.
Activating.
But I didn't know what question he was asking, you see, so I couldn't answer. I don't know when he asked it because I didn't notice it straight away. I am making good progress on Toby 4C though.
That's brilliant.
It's just understanding certain functionalities. Full speed.
Roger.
I wanted to explore actually.
Explore what exactly?
Exploration. You never know what to explore. Things just come up and you explore it. So I'm thinking of coming out of exploration now. Change my roleplay because of circumstances. But science says exploration is what I wanted to do in the game.
Proximity alert.
Where are you heading?
View. Oh, it's misty down here.
It looks very foggy and very boggy.
Deck proximity alert. Forward proximity alert. Aft proximity alert.
See, can't even fly the ship.
Port proximity alert.
Somehow I'm not concentrating. I turned off the thrusters.
Forward proximity alert. Deck proximity alert.
The VTOLs. Yeah, it's not a question where I'm heading. I'm doing exploration, whatever comes up. The Didn't know Daymar was so hard to explore actually. It should be in the top deck.
Deck proximity alert. Forward proximity alert. Forward proximity alert. Deck proximity alert.
Somehow my settings had changed again.
Could that be because you didn't save them from the PTU?
No, don't forget, because of the coronavirus, YouTube's changed a lot of things, and somehow it's interfered with my settings. Me and Yozo was trying to get into the game, into YouTube today, and then when I discovered it, it was my streaming key had been changed. But I don't know how that's been changed at all.
Oh!
Yeah, it's unusual, it's never happened before. So a lot of things have changed with what they call it, I mean. But if I'd been streaming since I had that problem, I would have detected it sooner. There's changed quite a few things.
Yeah, I've noticed you haven't got anything on your description. That's probably why you haven't got it on there then.
So the descriptions come off too?
Yeah.
Clarify what you mean.
Well, normally you've got about Unity, about what ships you've got, all that description has disappeared.
I bet that's why it came up unlisted.
And that's why when you were streaming the other day to PTU and this, private, everything has gone out as normal.
Yeah, but am I going to prove that? You see, only coming into the game there now, different things are coming up to light.
They can see the difference because on the other one that you streamed the other day, it had everything on it, all the gaming category, Unity, your ships, everything. But on this one now, it hasn't got any of it. So it proves YouTube has done something.
Yeah, but how can I prove that? So there's no description there whatsoever.
No, none whatsoever. The only thing it's got on there is category gaming, and that's it.
Okay. Alright. If you when they put that corona thing up on my what do you call it, is that still there?
No, that's gone too. The advertisement for the coronavirus is also gone. Because on the last couple of streams you've done, there's been like a coronavirus barrier. How can I say it?
Advertisement at the bottom.
Logo thingy, title. It's been in between your title and everything else.
So my stream key disappeared. All my advertisement of what I do is disappeared. The only thing, well, okay, what title have I got on there now for my heading? What's the name of the stream?
Pepperhill live stream. That's it.
So there's nothing there to say. There's nothing there to say. Toby 4C or nothing like that.
Nope, nothing. It's just Pepperhill01 live stream, and that's it. Nothing else. Not your factory in 3.8 with Toby I or anything.
So the only thing that I've got is the logo that I was working on. Look to see if there's any more changes.
Right, the same with the video you done 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Was one you were doing about 18 minutes ago. That's also the same. The only one that's got everything on it is the one you did 1 week ago.
Deck proximity alert.
And that was that 9-hour video you did. Everything else
Deck proximity
since that day is gone.
Right. Okay.
alert.
Go back 3 weeks before and see if the logo thing has. See if the logo thing of the coronavirus is there. See if anything's changed there.
Alert. Port proximity alert. Forward proximity alert.
Okay.
Forward proximity alert. Starboard proximity alert. Forward proximity alert. Forward proximity alert. Port proximity alert.
External view. This ship is too big to fly in here. Internal view.
Alert.
No, it's not on any of those videos.
Right, see if there's any changes that's been done from that one to the Corona advert that came on. Point of interest.
Activating.
Speed 3 clicks.
Deck proximity
Roger.
alert.
And you know something?
What's that?
You see, like you say, just leave it until later, but I'll forget everything. That's just it, because my memory's not that good. So while we're seeing these changes now, it is better to look into it now than later on, because later on, the date fact and all these, because most of the people have forgotten. So for me to be reinstated again, it's going to be even harder. Right, do me a favour, look on any more videos to see if anything else has been leaked out by mistake. Anything that's about that identity officials come up. I don't know if that changes dates or what, I don't know. Because one thing I do remember, right, that day when I went back into the Spectrum, things were hours late.
Starboard proximity alert.
I'm not putting my finger on those just
Deck
yet.
proximity alert. Starboard proximity alert. Port proximity alert.
There has to be a link. Because this morning when I tried to start streaming, right, and I couldn't get out for nearly half an hour, I thought somebody had hacked into my stuff. And then I started to worry.
Port
And
proximity
then
alert.
I noticed that the streaming key had
Deck
changed.
proximity alert.
And I know I hadn't changed, and I've been in it since about a week since the problem started.
Port proximity
But one thing I
alert.
do know,
Deck proximity alert.
when all this was going on, there was a blue board on the top of my YouTube saying due to the coronavirus, things can't be monitored and things will be delayed and whatnot. And from that time, when I'm looking for things, I couldn't find it. Didn't know where to look. Today when I came on, a week later or 5 days later, the studio thing that we spent nearly hours looking for was there in front of me. But it wasn't, because when we tried looking, we couldn't find it, we couldn't do nothing. But like I said, if I came on this next day or like I usually done, all this would have been detected.
That's why I'm saying I think you'll find YouTube has changed its policy or whatever, because everything has been taken off your YouTube right now. There's no description. There's no description in your stream title, because everything has been taken away from you.
It's not actually taken away, I would say deleted somehow, or how, I don't know. But like I said, it's the question you said before, leave it and wait, leave it and wait. Leave it and wait, people's going to forget. Everything's fresh in everybody's mind now. But at the end of the day, who do I go to talk to? Do I go to Boar? Or do I go through concierge? I don't know where to go. Because the last thing I want to do is step over somebody's head. And I don't mean step over somebody's head, I mean upset the wrong person because they don't understand what I'm trying to say. there's only one person at the moment that's got all the records we've been communicating with, and that's Borg. Is that Boron? What's his name again?
Bayor.
Bayor. Yeah, I mean, because he's the only one I know in Evocati. And I sent him a text about 2 days ago, and he hasn't responded. I haven't gone in Spectrum because there's something wrong in there, but is there something wrong? I don't know. Because Discord can't be affected. And yesterday he was online all day, and I thought it was a bit odd because he's never usually online that much. Because the delicate of this situation should be looked into. It's a simple mistake, simple misunderstanding. I can't understand it, I can't explain, but for 1 full year, it all just happened, you know what I mean? And I'm saying, yeah, admitting something that I don't know what I'm admitting to.
Well, I believe that you had your stream on private, but YouTube has changed everything, and so it went public. And then you didn't really, like you said, you put the wrong video in the wrong Spectrum thingy because you didn't realise, because it was the wrong one. Do you know what I mean? Because you had both the same titles on it, and the second one was the PTU, which you weren't going to share because you had it on private in the first place. But like you say, YouTube's changed its YouTubing stuff, and so the other one that should have gone in was that 9-hour one. And I think, believe it or not, for the first offence that you've done something wrong, you should have got a warning, not an instant kick. But what the viewers want to know now is how you feel about not being an Evocati member due to the harsh kicking when you should have only had a warning.
I feel like shit. I feel like a criminal. I feel like a prisoner in the game. That's honest truth. And I hadn't done anything wrong. Simple misunderstanding. Simple mistake. And I'm there blaming myself. I must have pushed something. But looking about it, it couldn't have been. I don't know. All I know is that I only went there to help somebody, not knowing blah blah blah. Before that I was streaming for 10 hours straight the night before. I was exhausted.
And that's the video that you were meant to put in there. But because of YouTube, the other video came up first when it shouldn't have, because it was actually on private and not public, and it's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, okay. Let's put the blame onto YouTube. If I go and complain to YouTube, do you think YouTube's going to admit they made a mistake? No.
No, of course they're not.
It's going to come right back onto me. So, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, everything comes back onto me.
But they can also see something has changed, because on your video you're videoing right now, there is no description, no title, no nothing. So something has gone wrong with YouTube, because you have a title, Pepperhill01, 3.8, Toby 4C, exploring whatever. You normally have a title, and you normally have a description underneath where you've got the Unity Discord channel, the ships, what we're about, and everything else. But that's not all there either. So YouTube has changed something.
Yeah, but it still goes back to the question at the end of the day. If it is down to YouTube and we go to complain to them, they're not going to turn around and say, and how many people do I have to find to have the same occurrence? It's like a needle in the haystack. All I've got is my reputation at the end of the day, and that should say something. All the work I've been doing over the years and looking on all my YouTubes, and how I've always had something never had a mistake. And then to be crucified, didn't give me the benefit of the doubt. And at the end of the day, I was a volunteer. 45,000 spent in this game. 2-3 years of constant devoted to because I like the game. And then to be treated like shit.
I think like is a bit of a meter word. I think you actually love the game because you play it 18 hours a day, 24/7, 7 days a week. So you can't say you should like the game. You are actually having an affair with the game, if you like.
External view. I'm leaving Denmark, it's all red dust. Internal view. But at the end of the day, there's so many factors, there's nowhere I can turn. Tell you the truth, I think they should have just given me the benefit of the doubt on my reputation.
I agree.
But who do I go to? I don't want to be going to other people because there's too many people coming into the mix. The only person that's got most of the case there is what's his name? Bayor. But I don't want to keep texting him because I don't want him to think I'm harassing him. Or, you know what I mean? Everybody says you go through customers, services and whatnot, but it's opened up a new chapter and then it's them going back to that left, back to that this, back to this and whatnot. It gets complicated.
Yes, it is very complicated, but like I say, if they watch both videos, they can see something has changed because you haven't got the description on the video and you haven't taken it off.
Yeah, but like I said, then again, think about it logically. It's like it's my word against now YouTube, because don't forget what's happened now, right? It was only just a game to begin with. It was only just CIG, Evocati, but now another company is now coming to the mix. Do you see where I'm coming from? That's where it's getting complicated. I haven't got no proof. I haven't got no proof. It's YouTube. All I said from day one is a simple mistake. Don't know how, but just coming back into what they call it, other things are factors that is opening up. Why did my last video take 3 days to come up? I just said it, it's down to YouTube because they was doing maintenance, because the short stuff, because of Corona. Yeah, we get that. Okay? You've just now gone into what they call it, all my descriptions is not there. That can't be explained. My YouTube key disappeared. That can't be explained. So what is going to come down to is negligence. I pressed the delete key. And that I didn't do.
That's not that ain't gonna happen. you like streaming and you like to do the game.
Yeah.
So that's not gonna happen. So therefore it's YouTube policy and everything else, restrictions or whatever, has changed because everything has disappeared.
Yeah, but the problem is, the reason why I know I'm not going to make a mistake on the delete key, I've got my little girl on there who's been there for 17 years from when she wanted to start up her career in singing. And that's why I make sure a delete key is not a what they call it. You know what
Exactly,
I mean?
because you've still got the video up there of her and other things you've got on there. Everything you have is on here.
Yeah, but
from day one you started streaming Star Citizens right back to your daughter on the stream videoing her singing.
Yeah, but that was the main reason why I've kept that account 20 years later, just to look back on that one video. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to make a mistake on my YouTube or whatnot and get it deleted. Or make what I'm not going to make that mistake.
Exactly, because that's something you cherish.
Exactly. That's personal to me. So your CIG and YouTube stuff to do with this is also things, and I'm not going to mess it up. And it's not about CIG now. We're now getting down to my personal stuff, my personal life, my personal past. There was only one video there, and that was of my daughter. 17 years later, to watch how she's grown up and what she's doing with her life. So now it's gone past CIG now. It's gone personal, but I don't mean personal in a bad way, because people read things in a different way.
If anyone does have any questions as to how Pepper is feeling about the Evocati, please leave your questions in the chat box on the right hand side, and he will answer them for you.
Well, what I'm going to have to do is find somewhere typing in the what they call it, because it's no point just talking, because it's all texts now. You know what I mean? But it means changing the PC, your PC, and putting my details, because I can't type in there because it's your name. It should be done in my name, but I can't do that. And I know you like to talk at the same time. You don't like typing, so I'm stuck between a rock and a hard ball. Because now what I've got to go and do now is go back in there and try and sort the title out. I can put all my advertising stuff back in there. And you know something? Check this out. Suppose I was playing music now.
Yeah, exactly.
The problem is, if I was starting to play the music, I would have got banned from YouTube. Why? Because you're supposed to advertise what music you are playing and where it's come from. And now I've now got another problem.
Because that was advertised where you were getting it from,
Because it's
on your description.
So now I've got to go and search for all of that. You see? And I see now it's coming back down to what they call it. Then I've got banned from YouTube for another 3 months. You know what I mean? And I've got to go back and explain to them. They're not going to want to listen. So so now I've got problems with 2 companies now, not just with Star Citizens. I've now got the problem with YouTube. But luckily, if you didn't come on there, I wouldn't have even known. So I'm now explaining things to 2 companies now. Right, do me a favour.
Yep.
Go back go back to say last week and tell me, go back as far as you can, not too far back. I would say about the last 3 streams. I didn't stream for a week. Go back and see when I was streaming the music, was any description there? Because what's going to happen, I got to now delete that. But you see, if I delete that, my proof of this video now gets, not this video, the one that was supposed to be streaming will also get deleted. So it's now a knock-on effect. But go back to that last video that was supposed to be streamed and see if all the details of the description is up there. That's very, very important. Point of interest.
Activating.
Yes, on the one on that 9-hour video that you've done,
Yeah.
31st of March, all the whole description is there. It's only the last 2 videos you've done today, everything has disappeared.
Right. Okay. So I've not broken any legal contract with YouTube then.
No,
So that means
everything is there. It's got Star Citizen, your Discord channel, music taken from this website, show more, and you've got, if you want to take part in our activities, click this Discord, your Star Citizen key thingy, your referral code, everything is still there.
right.
But only on today's videos is all gone.
Right. Because I've not streamed since then. Okay. So at the end of the day, I've not broken any laws with YouTube. So my account on YouTube can't be deleted. Right. Okay. Right, what you can do for me, alright, I'm going to those, what do you call it, copy all my descriptions down so I can paste them all back, okay, because obviously I'm not going to remember everything. I don't know, won't even remember all the websites, because don't forget the music is saved on my PC, okay, yeah, the music is saved on the PC, and everyone has to be explained where they've come from, because if I miss one out, I've got a problem. If I can't explain to CIG a simple mistake, you tell me how the hell am I going to explain to YouTube? So until everything's up, number one aspect, no music is to be streamed. Okay, what else? Right, gaming. Did you say gaming's still on there? Cause that, okay,
Yeah, that's the only thing it says is category gaming, and that's it.
Right, okay. Activate jump drive.
Activating.
Quantum drive is now on.
Right. What do we do about your account on here? Because I need to start typing. I can't type because if I come off my main PC, it causes problem. I don't know how other people do it. You know what I mean? But what do I do about the laptop if you don't want to type? What do I do?
Well, for now, you'll have to log into yours because it'll be a while before I get back up, though, isn't it? Because it's coronavirus.
No, you're not listening. From day one, I've always said to you, right, your PC's got your account in there. I don't want to make any mistakes. It's too difficult to misunderstand things. It means deleting the PC and putting my details in there. That's the problem. Yes, you can do that, but sometimes, like with hours I spend on it, I could wake up and think I'm in my account and I'm not in my account, I'm in your account. I've explained that to you so many times. I've got two options. One, delete the PC and install my details so there's no confusion. But that means your account can't be used in a manner of speaking. If you want to do any advertising, you can't do. We're going to have to invest in another PC. But if I can't get you to work and do what they call it, I'm left with no option. So, as you can see, the complications, and this is what I was trying to explain to you when you said you wanted to run with Star Citizens and blah blah blah. I said the only way you can do that, I'd have to delete the piece with all my details, and you take over that PC, and that is your PC. You know what I mean? And I don't go near it. I don't type anything because it all comes up. You still don't get me. Remember, we're trying to make sure no mistakes happen where we got to spend a whole life explaining it was a simple mistake. Like it's a mistake waiting to happen. It's okay with you because you've got nothing to lose on it, but I've got years of work on here. To me, it's not acceptable. I've got years of work on this at the end of the day, and I don't want to be getting myself into any situation. Like I said, I can't even type on your PC because everything comes up with your ID. And it's not even my name or whatever. It doesn't work. The PC has to be deleted if I'm going to use the PC. Can't be any other way. If I want to go and advertise on CIG, everything's coming up in your name. Because you got to change this, you got to change that, and everything is forgotten.
Is now off.
Where we're just putting my details, delete and putting my details, there's no complication. You still don't get it. But at the moment, I can't do nothing until I have your agreement one way or the other. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, the only other way around it is by doing a second account on the laptop.
It doesn't
For
work.
YouTube.
But no, oh God, I'm not going nowhere. The point is, to log into the PC, I've got to log in through your details. To boot up the PC, it's all logged into you. Okay? Everything is logged into you. That PC is like your wallet. It's like your bank account details. It's like that. You see, you don't get me. Like my PC, I won't let you near my PC because everything to me is on my PC. It's like my wallet. It's like my bank account details. I won't let you near my PC. Like I won't go near your PC. You just don't understand how PCs work. It's like me going into your purse, going into your handbag. I don't go in there. You think it's just Hotmail. You think it's just Windows. It's like with the stream. It's like with the keys at the end of the day. You take my keys, everything then is locked into your card. It's not that simple. People don't understand what PCs are, and they think it's just a PC to log on the internet. It's not like that. It's not like they think it's, but it's not. I give you my what they call it stream key, right? Somebody who knows how to use it. When they use what they call it, they've got access to my details. It's like your phone. You go out there, you buy a new phone, you put your Hotmail in things. Everything is downloaded into your phone, so you don't lose nothing. It does. You can't just let people go on your PC. You don't let them go on your PC. Your PC is your PC. My PC is my PC. You still don't understand, you know what I mean? You say, well, your son's going on this, your son's doing that, and all of a sudden, you got 5-0 knocking your door. Sorry, yes, it's my PC. Yes, I'm the only one that's on it. Well, you're responsible. You're admitting to something you're not even aware of. You didn't even know. And before you know it, you've got a court case on your back. They're not even aware of this. You tell me, in the 3 years you've known me, how many times you've been on my PC to go do any email or anything like that? Name one.
I can't.
Exactly. You can't. Because I haven't let you. I won't let you. I won't even let you switch my PC on. And it's not that I'm doing nothing illegal, it's the security of things at the end of the day. It's like me asking you now for your bank details. It's the same thing. People are not aware of this. They think it's just Windows. It's not. But when you log in, the first thing we do ask you is your email address, your email, and it links the whole lot in there. They say it's not, but you can make a mistake. They've got this other thing called, what's it called? Something cloud. I don't even understand how that works, but that's when I started to discover the problem. They're not storing things on our PCs. They're storing it in the air. And you're not even know about it. You can't even go in your car and it's pinpointing you everywhere you've gone. And all you hear from all these, we don't disclose any information that is stored. That's the reason why I don't go near your PC. at the end of the day, and I don't let you near mine. The PC is your identity. You've got to try to understand. You've got nothing personal on the PC that is worth valuable to lose and whatnot. But you forget you've got your emails, you've got all these, what they call it. It stores everything. And you still don't get it. But as you can see there now, yes, changing the subject. Me now go back and now blame it to on YouTube. I've got to go clear it up with them and get proof from them, and then bring it back to CIG. It's causing too much stress. Because now I've got to sit down there and do my research on YouTube, right? That could take another 3, 4, 5 weeks and whatnot. What? So I can get back into CIG? I know they're going to say, well, sorry, we can see the problem, but at the end of the day, yeah, it was unfair. You didn't do it unintentional. But if I can just do it by just me, you know what I mean? I'm not involved with any other companies, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? The reason why YouTube can't admit it, okay, because if it is a mistake they've done, and other people do catch on, a lot of people is going to be suing you, YouTube. They can't admit it. It's all stupid. So it's all down to the individual at the end of the day. Look, okay. Look at Facebook. I don't like using Facebook, okay, because of the security on there and what it does. They want to link everything on there. I went on there 4 days and I had to come off it. But it's a social contact at the end of the day. But it's a security where it links into everything of your personal details. Everything's linked into one. And even at the moment, which is unusual, right? I got your thing here on live, right? And it just keeps stopping. And I'm not even touching no keyboard on your PC. As you know, the only thing I do on your PC, because you're not available half time, is just to punch up to see the streaming channel, but I can't even type on there. But I got to start typing this sooner or later, so I don't know how it's going to work at the end of the day, you know what I mean? But I do need another PC, but I don't want to go and invest in buying another PC at the end of the day when it can be worked out. Your PC's not got enough hard disk space to store information on 2 accounts. You tried it, it doesn't work. It's either one account or the other account. Your PC is not as sophisticated as mine. Point of interest.
Activating.
And how others do it, they have a second like monitor.
Yes. My PC will cut out. Star Citizens is resource intensive. It'll cut my PC out. I've got to keep the basic running if I want to have a decent quality. You see me spend months on that. What am I running now? I'm running in 2K. I can't have anything in the background. Remember, I've been working trying to tune this PC for nearly 2 years. But Why am I playing now? Because I've got it tuned down to its basics. So I can stream, I can play my music, I can do the OBS, and it's about its limit. Now you go and add another monitor, right? I've got 2 graphic cards, but can the motherboard handle it? These are technical information I've got to go back and start explaining. Why? It doesn't interest nobody. But those are the facts at the end of the day, okay? Star Citizens is too resource intensive, okay? It takes up all the bandwidth and the bandwidth, latency or whatever. You can't even pump the graphics through it. Unless you got what they call it, unless you play Star Citizens in 1080p. I didn't spend £8 on this PC to play it in 1080p. The PC can play in 8K, it can play in 4K, but it can't do it in Star Citizens because it's resource intensive. The detail is too, what they call it. Don't forget, I've done the research, and that is why I'm able to play with just about a reasonable level. If you go into my task manager now, right, that is bloody low. That is what they call it. It can go a lot higher than that, but even go a fraction, other things is going to take into effect that doesn't show. So what's happening there now, the level of my understanding how the PCs work and whatnot, people who doesn't understand it can say, well, everybody else, like you just said, everybody else does it. It doesn't work. I'm not getting that, I'm just trying to explain the comments, yeah?
Yeah, I get ya.
Activate jump drive.
Activating.
But if I'm going to be able to defend myself, okay, I do need a PC. Because I know you don't want to type on it, or you just started doing it already.
Quantum drive is now off.
I can't even have a second account with my details on your PC. Confusion will set in. Look at the confusion you had when you tried to set up a second YouTube channel. You remember? I'm not even pressing buttons and it's doing its own thing. And you know something that could miss?
What's that?
If you look, oh, it's not. Your PC is working very funny. It won't even. It keeps switching off live. Oh, wait a minute. I think I know what it is. It's a voice attack I typed in your PC a few weeks back. I didn't finish setting it up properly. I bet that's the problem. But time's running out for me anyway at the moment with Star Citizens. If we're going to do something now, I've not got everything fresh in my head. You know what I mean? But I can't mention YouTube within reason because it's opened a whole new can of worms. It's complicated as it is already. But it's all got something to do with all these staff shortages now. Things are delayed. And secondly, you there?
Yes.
I can't even use the PC with your account on there because I'm almost 90% sure because this website you're going to is being riddled with viruses and I can't compromise my account. Which I said to you in the past, you see all these difficult things I'm just starting to remember. Because don't forget, when I'm playing these games, I've got no antivirus things or nothing like that running in the background. Speed 1/3.
Roger.
I need a rover. Let's go get me rover. Point of interest.
Activating. See now, no, this now, I'm starting to feel damn depressed again. Full speed. Roger.
Activate jump drive.
Activating.
Okay.
Drive is now on. Auto drive is now off.
I'm going to knock off for a bit, get something to eat. And then I'll sit down there and think about what to do next. You got any suggestions? No?
I'm typing in YouTube right now, advertising us.
No, I wouldn't even, not to do with Star Citizens. No, I'm not, what they call it. You know what I mean? No, I wouldn't even, not to do with Star Citizens at the moment. I just don't feel like doing anything good for Star Citizens. You know what I mean? All we're doing at the end of the day, we're building up their company at the end of the day for what? Because we want to bring people in there to support Star Citizens, but if they can't even look at simple little problems, you know what I mean? How many people like me is going to feel affected? Do you remember Beamer on? How much he spent in the game, and because he tried to explain his case, how what do you call it? Because he couldn't speak the language that they understood. Do you remember?
Yes.
And don't forget what we say at the end of the day, they're going to take us on our advice. And if Star Citizens let them down, we feel like we've let them down. I know you're thinking, what can we say and what can we say? You know what I mean? But I know at the end of the day you want to advertise Star Citizen, you want to advertise Unity and whatnot. But at the moment, like I said, it's not about our group now. It's not about Unity. It's not about Star Citizens. It's not about YouTube. You know what I mean? It's about a simple misunderstanding and seeking to look into it, right, and fix the problem. Simple misunderstanding. It's escalated just from Spectrum right over to another company. And now we've got to sit down there and find where it's gone wrong. Just remember, let's go back another step. When we found out the problem with the launchers and the Spectrum, why we had crashes. We spent nearly 8 hours that day, you know what I mean? And they wanted bug reports. And I said, we can't be doing the bug report. It means we've got to sit down there for 8 hours. We've got to pull people out of our community to go sit down there for 8 hours. And for what? You know what I mean? For it there to get knocked back. And remember, we're unpaid at the end of the day. And then when we bring people in here to go and support them or go in Spectrum, they get humiliated. You know what I mean? And I'm not even saying it in a negative way, because there's different categories. It's not the main CIG officials at the end of the day. It's the people in there. But at the end of the day, the officials who are monitored should have given us a fair, what they call it. Look at me. I should have had a fair say because of the contents I put and the whatnot. I should have had that extra time. Not because somebody said, oh, I've just dropped a video. I didn't know I was even doing it. Yes, well, you was told, yeah, but, oh, excuse me. No, I haven't. Yes, you have. Why are you arguing? I'm not arguing. I'm trying to explain. The way it's a simple mistake. But now we're going back 5 days later. It's not down to CIG. It's down to YouTube. Oh, well, now we've got to go take it up with them. Okay, now we go take it up with them now. Somebody else is now cottoned on to what's happening. A lot of people are going to be suing YouTube that and they can't admit shit. Because it's all monopoly at the end of the day. And at the end of the day, it's a simple mistake. So the buck stops with me. Simple thing at the end of the day. Slap on the wrist. Don't make it happen again. I'm happy I'm back in Evocati, and I'm doing the work that I want to do. Help people, show people what they got. It's because I want to do it. But as long as I'm out of it, I'm going to sound down. Because it was a simple mistake. But looking into it more, it was a mistake that was not in my control. But now I've got to prove it. Excuse me, I'm not getting paid for this. Well, why are you doing it? It's because for the last few years, I put everything I've liked into Star Citizens. Changed my whole lifestyle for what they call it. A simple misunderstanding. What they did was a bit harsh. I'm not saying they can spend a whole life sorting out my problem. But at the end of the day, what I put into it and what I've done to help, what they call it, which I don't even know. You know what I mean? NDA rules are NDA rules, yeah, I get it. A simple mistake should have been overlooked. People make mistakes, people are downright blatant, those should be dealt with. 3 years I've been in here. A simple mistake, simple misunderstanding. And who cares at the end of the day? £45,000 down the pig and drain. And now I turn around and say I want to leave Star Citizens and get rid of my account. They want to ban me. Can't say shit about that. Because that was said behind these closed doors. What is the truth in the matter? What's the clause in the NDA? I spent 3 days looking. Can't find it. I'm not in Evocati. Am I on the NDA? I don't know. The information's not there. So you look at other NDA, what they call it, and look at that and see if there's any similarity. What does it mean? What does it enclose? They're not saying. They're making up as they go along. Which is understandable. You know what I mean? But good, honest, truthful people, they should give a fair chance. They know who they are. And I'm one of them. If I was a piss taker, I wouldn't invest 45,000 in this damn game. Point of interest.
Activating.
And it's not about putting Star Citizens down at the moment, okay? It's not. It's just I just think it was a simple misunderstanding and it could have been looked into with a bit more care. I still believe I get it reinstated, but is it worth the stress? If you want to put something, just put unfairly kicked out of what's the word? What they call it? What's the word? Evocati by a simple mistake. If you want to ask any questions, ask. But if I start there trying to advertise all my past information of proof that there's nothing on me, what they call it, is all going to be not there. Activate jump drive.
Activating.
Quantum drive is now on.
I feel like a prisoner trapped in the game.
Quantum drive is now off.
Point of interest.
Activating.
No, but anyway, it's your YouTube channel. If you want to advertise Star Citizens and the group, you can do anyway. You know what I mean? It's just the way I'm feeling.
Hey, welcome back.
Point of interest.
Activating.
Have you gone?
No?
Lights on. Doesn't work still.
Starboard proximity alert. Aft proximity alert.
Speed 3 clicks.
Roger.
What I'm trying to do is see if I can line this up by using this, because this is a big ship, you see, you can't make any mistakes. What have you typed?
Pardon?
What did you type?
In my honest opinion, if the Evocati operatives were to see the video and the last videos done over a week ago, they will notice something has gone wrong as there is no description or title in videos. But in previous videos, there is a title and description on what ships he has, where the music comes from, and a whole lot more. So I think he was dismissed from Evocati unfairly, as it was a genuine mistake. He was streaming it in private, but YouTube put it public. He should have got a warning for his first offence.
And that's at the end of the day, if YouTube is to blame. Well, like I said, what we do, we're passing the buck from left to right. The point is, at the end of the day, a mistake has happened somewhere along the line. You know what I mean? Where? We don't know. All I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, I don't leak videos, I never have done, or whatever. It's private. Not even friends' privacies, I don't even do that. But going into what they call it, explain, it just gets long-winded. Do you really believe it's YouTube?
Yes, I do, because everything has changed in a week. You streamed 1 week ago, a 9-hour video, and now this. There's no description. Something has changed. And not only that, the coronavirus banner from the YouTube was gone.
I am trying to work out how it got there in the first place.
The reason it got there in the first place is on everybody's videos. Well, I don't know about everybody's, but it was on my YouTube too.
Was it?
So that everyone knows. Yes, so that everyone knows that about the coronavirus and stay safe.
Yeah, but I asked you about the last week. You said there was nothing on there to do with the coronavirus. You remember me asking you? So you're saying after that it appeared?
I don't get the banner because I wasn't streaming, but when I go to my YouTube channel, there is a little blue thingy at the top of the YouTube channel saying about the coronavirus.
Oh gosh. I did ask you, and you said there was nothing on there. I could have cottoned onto it a lot sooner. Because what I could have done screenshots of what was on mine on that particular day. But at the end of the day, just remember, although it's down, looking down at YouTube. Oh God, it's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. And everybody's going to turn around and say, well, I should have been more careful. I should have done this. We couldn't get into it. It took me nearly an hour today for me and Yo to get into the, what they call it. It's a mess. See what I'm worried about is if it involves YouTube, I've got to go dig into that research and look, it took me 4 days just to work out the problems with CIG, and I didn't even know that the video wasn't even there until afterwards.
There we go. One hang
And
on
hours worth
over
of
into-
typing. External view. No. The only way you can land this ship like that is with a navigator or external. Low landing gear.
Roger.
Landing complete.
And done. Welcome to Levski.
It landed my ship. Yeah, well, like I said at the end day, I do believe 90%, 80% that YouTube's got something behind it, but it's not that Evocati wanted me out of there, okay? It's a simple mistake, simple misunderstanding. But the problem is, to be reinstated, I've got to show them my findings. But then that's going to open a heck of a new lot of can of worms. And it's not in anybody's interest, best interest. It's not. Engines off.
Engines offline.
Any comments?
I think they need to look at the videos and see where it's gone wrong.
Yeah. Well, what you can do if you like, and you don't want to do too much typing, as we're there talking, just type it in here at the same time, because sometimes people don't want to sit through a 10-hour video, which we are doing now, when they can just sit down and flash through the comments. You know what I mean? Then somebody might come in and start reading, and then we can get out there, because at the end of the day, they can't come in there and talk, they can only type texts. You know what I mean? And then trying to link the texts with the words, it doesn't work. But it's like having a conversation, and that's one of the reasons why I need to get onto YouTube and start doing my texts. I just need some contact. If you get where I'm coming from.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
I got one step closer to the Toby 4C today.
Tell me about it.
1 second. It's the problem is I'm having trouble turning it off. Oh, I've got to make it equal X or total blah blah true. That's the problem. But you see, Star Citizens is not actually linked into the keyboard, so you've got to set it manually. It's not in their coding. So we've got to write scripts to do this. But the good thing is, now that I know it's now happy, it's now linked into the VJoy settings. It's just a cursor now we need to sort out. Well, I can't sort that. That's down into CIG's coding. But since I was able to do it in the VJoy settings, I've not got the problems with the CIG settings. Yeah. Yes, I have. Let's see what it's like with driving. It is still a bit fast. I know they've got it in here somewhere, but I haven't identified it yet. Well, it seems like when flying the ship and walking, it's 50% more sensitive. Now what's the link? You see, even now I'm still acting like a pig in tester. Just give me a minute. Oh boy. Oh.
So anybody watching this, if anybody has any questions as to how Pepper's feeling being kicked out of Evocati and what your views are, please put them in the chat box on the right hand side and he will answer them for you.
Basically what it is, about a week ago, I was streaming. I was doing a project on Toby 4C, which you can see there now. I'm not actually at the PC, I'm actually in the kitchen at the moment. Now, it was actually a 10-hour video that I was doing. Now, the problem was, how it all started, the coronavirus was out. At this time, not to my acknowledgement, right, some settings had been changed by YouTube, to me understanding. Nothing malicious or not that, but one thing I do remember, right, there was something to being about being short-staffed and whatnot, and things will take a good time to come up. Okay, I did a 10-hour video. It took about 3 days before it came up on stream. Well, that's not a problem, okay, as you can see. Right, now, I was in Spectrum, okay, and I seen somebody working on the same project that I was working on. Right, now
Releasing flare.
me being a person that I am, I like to help people, that's what I've always done, okay? So I thought I'd go into Spectrum and go and offer my help and support. Now, because of all the confusion, right, I was then told by one of my colleagues that I'd made a spelling mistake on my advertisement. This is the problem we're having there now, and it needs to be corrected. Now, I had two videos up there, one to do with Evocati and one to do with the stream. But because the logos and everything was identical, when I went back to correct the logo and the things in the settings, the one that I'd corrected was the new one, okay? Because the old one hadn't came alive, because it was still being redeveloped, what's the word, rescaled. I can't remember what the word is, but it'll come to me anyway. Re-rendered, that's the word, okay? Because it's been done on YouTube or on the internet. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Right, so in my haste, and don't forget, I've just come up a 10-hour video, okay? That's the same video, blah, still bloody tired. Goes into Spectrum, okay? Then I push the button and the stream comes up. Now, I hadn't actually seen the video because I didn't check. I was tired after a 10-hour video, blah, blah, blah. Right. The next day I came up, went online. I read, you should be palmed. Oh, okay. What's going on here? You know what I mean? Not thinking I'd done anything wrong. And at the end of the day, he said, well, watch the video. I haven't revealed anything. Now, at that same time, right, looking at the video, I've just gone back in the video, not noticed that it's the wrong bloody video. I said the video, it was done in Arena Commander. I haven't revealed anything. Still not knowing, I've just watched this video, forgetting what I've not done, what I was supposed to have done, because I updated the wrong one. Now, when I put it in there, it says, look at the video. You cannot see it. I've revealed anything. Okay. This is going on. We wasn't arguing, okay? I'm there trying to explain, blah, blah, blah. And anyway, didn't know who the guy was, okay? So I says, well, know something? I'm going to go to the officials, okay? And I think I should take the video down. I'll take the video down. All right. This is 6 o'clock in the morning. I just woke up. Woke up 6 o'clock in the morning and not noticed that bear up. What's his name, miss? Alright, and she's not there. Noticed that at the end of the day, Barbara was typing to me. Okay? Now, I'm still typing in Spectrum. Not noticed, he's typed to me. He typed to me at 7 a.m. I can't get exactly the name. Not even had known he here, but I'm there looking for him. Can't find him. Blah, blah, blah. And then 2 minutes later, deleted my account. Hadn't even realised my account had been deleted. I tried to explain what was going on. Okay? But the problem was, I did not get his text until 9 o'clock. That's 3 hours later. The minute I got his text, okay, the minute I got his text, I deleted the video, okay, not even realizing properly still, I put the wrong thing in bloody video. I clicked up the wrong button. He did say something into my defense though, okay. He actually initially thought I'd clicked the wrong button. Okay, still hadn't realizing, but yeah, I did. But not linking the problem down to YouTube. In my defense, I'm still there trying to explain. He says when he read the text, right, you see me there arguing, which wasn't arguing, I was trying to explain the problem. But when I looked at it, there's no way he could have done that. Why? Because when I was texting Spectrum, his text wasn't even there. My text hadn't even gone up. Now, when I say my text hadn't gone up, what I mean is, right, I started texting at 7 o'clock, or could give us a couple of minutes, okay? When he gave me the message, there was no text up on the screen. It didn't make sense. I didn't see the text until 2 hours later. Went back and checked into what they call it. I had then after, in about say about 20 minutes, I typed a load of text in there. Okay, then his text, the timing didn't make sense, but I still tried not working it all out. Okay, but what had happened, all of a sudden all the texts came up on the screen a few minutes later, near about 8 o'clock. One of my other colleagues came online. Pepper, what have you done? I said, don't know, I'm trying to sort it out. You know what I mean? So then we started to go into things. Now, me admitting to someone says, yes, it's a simple mistake. Give me the benefit of the doubt. Give me the benefit of the doubt. It's a simple mistake. Been doing this for 3 years. Done 400 of videos. Never made a mistake. You know what I mean? And blah, blah, etc., etc., etc. I wasn't getting no response in Spectrum. So I thought automatically, the problem is, there's a delay in Spectrum with the internet. So because of that, then I said, you know something, there must be some other way. I said, and so I tried to link the names up in Discord, and that was how I got to communicate with the guy. And from that time on, I have not been back in Spectrum to prove my innocence. I tried to do it in there, and he said it's finally the only reason is something about me being disrespectful. I am not a disrespectful person. I am not abusive. I don't hold arguments. The only thing I ever do, because of the way I try to explain. I don't insult people. That's not me. But I'm going to show you at the end of the day where I'm coming from. Okay? Now, let's just hope the game doesn't switch off. Alright? Oh, I've got things on the fire. I was cooking. I've burned down the house. Right. Here's where the problem was. Okay, remember I'm dyslexic and I'm not good at writing or reading, so everything I do I have to speak into my computer and then copy paste text, alt tabbing, all that is to take into effect. Okay, I just hope I don't reveal any detail because I don't want to have any more problems. Right. Right, where do we go? Now, make sure I'm not revealing any personal details, please, if you're there, yeah? Spectrum. Right. Please look at the times when these was done. Okay? Means going backwards and forwards. Remember, this is not to discredit CIG. It's me trying to explain the simple misunderstanding. Okay, but look at the times. Alright? It says here, this is how I read my text. Okay?
Remove your public video and take down your post in the public forum, or I will remove you from Evocati.
Right. Now, reading the next post.
Given that Evocati asked you to remove it and you did not, I am removing you from Evocati.
Right. Now check this out. Look at the time. 6:56. Okay. That's about 10 to 7. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. 2 minutes later is what they call it. That was a confusion. All right. Now, if you look at the time, okay, right, but I'll get to that bit in a minute. Let's just go into, I've got to open loads of stupid pages. This is how long it takes me when I'm doing things. Spectrum. Right. Right. This was the video I put up the day before, okay? Not knowing that I'd caused a problem, because as I says, it was after a 10-hour video, shot tired, wanted to go to bed. The wrong video had gone up. Alright? Now this is how I read my texts. Right. There was a problem here, not understanding. Didn't get this until the next day, because that's when I came on.
Hope you enjoyed your brief stay. Welcome back to the PTU wave.
Not knowing what's going on. Remember, I don't read. This is how I read.
Oh dear. Hey Spice Head, slap.
Okay, watch this.
Can I facepalm you right now? You do realize this is a public thread and you just posted an ETFNDA clip, that's 43 minutes long. Really?
Right. Now,
and you streamed it live according to YouTube 17 hours ago? ROFL, it only gets better.
right. Now, this was the night before, because I said I'd gone to bed and was shattered, tired, but exhausted. You can check the next day, right? This is when I got up, right? Blah, blah, blah. 6:57, check the time. Sorry, 6:47, okay? Now, I hadn't clicked on understanding what they were saying, alright? This is what I written reply, not knowing I'd done anything wrong, alright?
We both have the same intentions about Toby 4C and there is nothing revealing in it, only Toby 4C and showing how good it work with Star Citizens. So I see nothing wrong with it. We both just want to show people how it works so they can use it. Because it's all about the eye retina and head tracking is totally different, as you know. I have had this device for over 3 years. And next I will be moving on to prescription glasses to do the same thing, which I believe to be better than Toby 4C and VR, because you will have more freedom and less eye strain, because the head movement will also move the same in conjunction with your eyes. But its only problem with that one is you cannot move forward or backwards or sideways unless they have some kind of radar equipment to detect distance that can reflect distance from a wall built into the glasses like the Vibe Plus 4.
Right, look at the time, 6:54, okay? 6:47, right. 6:50, what, got 3 minutes was implied in that time and 1 minute it was deleted. But there's no way I could have known what was going on, okay? There's no way he could have read all the texts that I had put in that time in 2 minutes. There was something wrong within the internet speed of things coming out, okay? That's not down to Borak. He doesn't know what's happening in my PC. I don't know. All I know is I didn't get that message, okay? And to prove that, right, As I says, if we read what's going down, look at the timings. Okay?
Pepper, you violated what was agreed on the NDA, you can't take that back. However, the attitude of some of the accusers is exaggerated. A couple of them care more about belonging in ETF than if the neighbor is banging their wives.
What he's trying to say there, right, yes, I broke the NDA rules, okay? It was an accident, it was a mistake, okay? It was an accident, it was a mistake. It was intentional.
They have wives?
That's a joke. Right.
Your intentions in this case do not matter. You are streaming a build that is under an NDA. You can not only lose your Evocati status, but also open yourself up to a lawsuit and possible a ban from the game.
Still not acknowledging, okay? Right, just let's check the time out, okay?
Dude, I don't give a crap about your Toby. You violated the ETF NDA for posting 3.9 video of an ETF build that is under NDA.
As you can see, I didn't cut onto nothing there, but look on the times, 6:57, blah, 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 still trying to catch up. But as you can see me going backwards, look how long it takes for me to acknowledge the information, okay? Now, this is where things get interesting, because obviously I'm not seeing things, okay?
Not going to lie, if by Tuesday at Pepper01 still has an RSI account, I'm going to be upset. To be so brazenly wanton about leaking NDA just leaves a sour taste in the mouth.
Right, this is where it gets confused, leaking NDA. Now I'm saying, hey, what have I done? Watch the video, read the video, not realizing what I've done. Still talking about Toby 4C. Okay, it's going to get up there at the end of the day, okay? Remember.
Who the hell cares if you're upset? Lol.
Upset? Okay, don't know what that means. But this is how I read, okay?
Wontons never leave a sour taste in the mouth.
Where's my texts? Ah, here we're coming up to it.
At what point did I reveal anything to do with NDA? It's all about Toby 4C. There was nothing said about the production of Star Citizens.
That's when I start realizing this is what 3 minutes after, or 2 minutes, okay? Remember, focus on the time when Borg sent his timing. The timings don't make sense. Didn't get the message, didn't receive it, and there's no way he could have read anything I put, because I hadn't put anything, okay? I'd only put one sentence that was that there. It was about Toby 4C. But if you look as we're going down, the penny starts to drop. Watch.
Dude, I don't give a crap about your Toby. You violated the ETF NDA for posting 3.9 video of an ETF build that is under NDA.
Like I said, the video I posted wasn't supposed to be that. It was supposed to be my 10-hour video. But because both names had the same name, I edited the wrong one. That's where the problem starts. Okay. This is where I'm getting grief now.
Not going to lie, if by Tuesday at Pepper01 still has an RSI account, I'm going to be upset. To be so brazenly wanton about leaking NDA just leaves a sour taste in the mouth.
Right, there was no indication of that. This is still confusing.
Who the hell cares if you're upset? Lol.
Right. Right, here we go. This is afterwards. Still in 56 when, what they call it, Boron hasn't texted me by this time. The timing doesn't make sense.
At what point did I reveal anything to do with NDA? It's all about Toby 4C. There was nothing said about the production of Star Citizens.
That's the problem. Still hadn't clicked.
I'm done. How is someone so dumb? Even any use to ETF is beyond me.
Okay. Still before 7 o'clock. Remember, it's only about 5 or 10 minutes. Not even noticing that Borag had even tried to contact me. Not me trying to avoid him. It's gonna make sense.
You'll have to explain in more detail so I can understand. If it makes sense, I will take it down.
Right.
Because next week it won't really matter because everything will be live.
Right. Can you see? Getting them to explain didn't click. It hadn't clicked. But looking on the video from the night before, I'm explaining the wrong video. Right. He hasn't made himself clear.
If you're still here by end of the week, in ETF that is, I'm filing a formal complaint against you. That is all you need to know.
Right, okay. Where are we going now? Right. Now, as far as I was concerned, I didn't know who this guy was, but the way he was speaking to me, I wasn't having it. Okay? But that's not me being insultive. You know what I mean? I didn't know who the guy was at the end of the day, and at the end of the day, I would want to see the officials. Because if they say I've done something wrong, then yes, it comes down.
Because of that I will leave it up and I will defend my actions. You are not here to build star citizens. You are here to build your own popularity. For 3 years I have been advertising Star Citizens and I have spent over £45,000 in the game. And I have also encouraged a lot of people to play and buy the game and never asked for anything in return, and also helped to create jobs in advertisement for them. So I say again, you are the one slowing down production. It's about building the game and making it better. I spent over 18 hours a day 7 days a week on this game, and I still believe I have done nothing wrong. And that is my defense, plus 2.
Still not clicking where the problem was at that time. It did drop as I started to wake up, but what I'm doing, I've just watched the video. I still couldn't see what I've done wrong. And I'm getting bombarded. Remember, it's all a simple misunderstanding. My understanding is a bit simple and it's a bit simple at the end of the day. But I'm still trying to explain. But just remember, at the end of the day, I hadn't even noticed.
No one cares if you spent $1 or 1 million on SC matey, literally no one.
Doesn't seem like your defense worked.
Right. This is the guy we've got the problem with.
Enjoy your PTU waves from now on. You have just been ejected from ETF.
Hadn't even been clicked. Hadn't even clicked. Didn't know what the guy was talking about. You know what I mean? This is what 7:30. This is half an hour later. As you can see, this is how long it takes me to get down. Sometimes I've got to read these more than once or twice. Okay?
Read Section 3 of the NDA you signed.
Right, okay. Now, this is 7:20. Okay, this is about half an hour later. Okay? I was ejected from ETF way before that. There was no text. There was no text. I will get to this bit in a minute. This is at 9 o'clock. Okay? Still hadn't acknowledged what had gone on. Right. Still trying to defend myself, not clicked.
I repeat again, it did not violate NDA rules because there is nothing revealing in it. It just shows how to use Toby 4C. You are just looking for an excuse to cause excitement.
Right, as you can see, this is, I've got to squint my eyes. 6 o'clock. Sorry, 6:53. Okay? Bourbon hadn't even sent nothing then. About 3 minutes after. Okay? Right, good. Right, here we go. Still trying to defend myself. Haven't clicked. I made a mistake. Remember, the problem was when I'd re-edited the video, I clicked on the wrong one because the video that was supposed to have shown hadn't rendered yet because of YouTube hadn't put it up. And because they both had the same name, that's the problem. Because I was told that my name was wrong, so I thought that's the problem. But anyway, let's read on.
I cannot see anything wrong. I was advertising Toby 4C and how well it works with Star Citizens. They have been doing a lot of advertisement on eye tracking. And I thought I could help. This was all done in the Arena Commander, not in the game. If it's to help to make Star Citizens it since better, I cannot see anything wrong. I saw somebody advertising Toby 4C, and I thought I could help him. I have been into Toby 4C forums. They said they cannot do anything unless Star Citizens to put it in their coding program. Explain to me, where have I gone wrong? I have seen a lot of people do a lot worse in Star Citizen leak. And what is more upsetting, why did not do executive come and talk to me about it, and if they object asked me to take it down? I am not a Star Citizen leak. If you watch on my videos you will see there is nothing there to put Star Citizens down. The only problem is it went up too early and I thought my settings was on private because I was also working on my logo.
Right, as he says, on private. YouTube had changed the settings. I'm trying to work out how, when, and did it do it. And you do something wrong. It was being clarified today because half my stuff had been missing. We couldn't even find the what they call it. It's only been coming up to light now because things have disappeared on the YouTube channel. And this is because the only reason I've realized this because today's the first time I've gone on YouTube after that week. So the coronavirus came up, YouTube had gone short staffed, things had slowed down, blah blah blah. It wasn't detected then. My proper video wouldn't come up till 3 days later, but they both had the same name, so I wasn't even aware. It was a mistake, and it's even now trying to explain things. It is even confusing. Okay, let's keep going down. Now, but look at the times at the end of the day. Still hadn't acknowledged anything. Okay? Remember, I'm still reading. Okay?
Dude, I've reported you to SIG and BAIOR and requested that you get the boot. The video clearly shows features not available in 3.8. I didn't sign an NDA for it to be violated like you just did.
Right. Now, as I said, this is about 3 o'clock. All the timings doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Look at the timing. All this is at 5 to 6, 5 to 7. Okay? As you can see, 5 to 3 minutes to 6 minutes to 2 minutes. It couldn't have been done. It doesn't make sense. There must have been a time lag. Right. Now, as it says, right, going backwards and forwards there now, okay, because this is up to about, what do you call it, Mystical Mrs. there. Now, this goes up to 6 o'clock. Now, what the time was delayed, I spent some time there looking for Boron, Borg, Biron, the head official. I look at him as a head official because he's the only person I know because I've seen his name up and down the places. Couldn't find his name, okay, because I couldn't spell his name. I didn't know. But then something says to me, oh, okay, you know what? I think I've seen his name in YouTube. So I got this spelling. Nobody was up at this time because my spelling isn't good, okay, and I needed the proper spelling. So when I got the spelling, I put it up in, when I put it in there, his name came up and I looked for a resemblance and then I started to type. So let's forget about Little Miss, okay, because this is after 9 o'clock. But don't forget 7 o'clock going up until 8 o'clock, and with the texting and stuff like is how long it took. But check this out. This is when I started to realize what had gone wrong. Not me avoiding, but as it says, you can see how long it takes me to go back, even doing a replica of what I'm doing now. Okay? Now, just an instant before this, okay, one of my friends came on, Pepper, what have you done? I said, I'm trying to sort out a problem. I've leaked out some video and I'm trying to get hold of one of the officials to see if I've done anything wrong. Okay, this was about 8:30. All right, now the guy's here. Right.
BAIOR I didn't believe I had done anything wrong, and I send my apologies. Somebody just show me how to have contact you, and I have only just noticed this just now through a search. Please read it and I will take it down. This should take you about 5 minutes. I did not mean to intentionally upset anybody. I was trying to help. And I was trying to defend myself. Please take the time to read it, and if you are happy please instate my Evo. And I will make sure it doesn't happen again. If I know you had tried to contact me earlier I would have noticed. My reading ability is very slow. That is because I am dyslexic.
This is what I'm trying to explain. It wasn't anything intentional. I still believed I was in the innocent, you know what I mean, advertising Toby 4C. Not even knowing what, but because I looked back on the video, I was describing the video which I just watched. And it's not the video that I was supposed to have published. That's because YouTube had changed their settings. And I couldn't find it. Right. Okay.
I hope my defense is good enough. I have always promoted a good upstar citizen and I have never had nothing bad to say about it.
Right. Okay.
And I repeat again, I am not a star citizen leak. Look back on my comments over the 3 years and how much I have done in promotion to start instance and advertising jobs for them, especially at Christmas. Edit delete. I presume you have read everything. I will start deleting now. Just give me a couple of minutes to work out how to delete these. I've never deleted anything before.
Okay. Now this is when I start to look at the timings. Okay, 9 o'clock. All right. Now, I'll put here at 10 past. You see, from the minute I acknowledged it, 9 o'clock, to 10, it took me 10 minutes to find the word to delete it.
I have now deleted it off YouTube. I will now delete it out of Spectrum.
Okay, as you've seen, deleted out of YouTube, and I deleted out as well. I didn't ask any questions. I did as the man asked. Okay, but remember, I didn't realize it. He had sent me the text at 6 o'clock. But at that time, I was talking to the guys. No way I would have noticed what was going on. This is how I read, so I wouldn't even see. And at that time, these wouldn't have shown up because everything's up here. So I wouldn't have even known. I'm just learning how to use the Spectrum at the end of the day. Right, here we go.
Everything is now deleted. I hope this meets your NDA regulations.
Right. Now, like I said, I didn't check the time properly, but I start looking back.
You posted a comment at 6:56 and 2 minutes later you deleted my account. I did not even notice it, until 2 hours later. That was because I was talking to one of the guys in the chat room. And as I have said before, I am dyslexic and my reading and writing is not very good. So I had to use a voice recognition program to read things back to me, and this takes little time, which I hope you can appreciate.
Right.
If you have read my message, please can you get back to me? Edit delete so I know where I stand. I think
Right.
this is a little harsh for first-time offense, considering that people has done a lot worse. I was
Hi,
only
Yoza.
advertising
He's
Toby
streaming.
4C.
Okay.
Right, as you can see, I'm just going through what they call it and how everything's taken place. We're now on to 9 o'clock. Right. Now, this is where we got confused. I thought, like I said, not understanding thing, right?
Thank you for reinstating my Evo status. It will not happen again. It was just a simple misunderstanding, but I will state I was only trying to help. Thank you for taking the time to read my text. Because of my ethnic background, I am sometimes difficult to understand.
So at that particular time, I actually believed that my Evo had been reinstated. So I didn't think anything of it. But okay, let's carry on reading. That's because I was still in the game. Okay?
But I still do not have access to the Evo forums.
Right. This is the problem. So I went back and says I've not got access to the Evo forum. So basically, if I want to post anything in the Evocati room, I can't. So obviously, to me, it would be like I was going to be breaking rules again, not understanding again. And so I've said, well, I can't do the video. I can't go into the what they call it. If I've got any bug reports or anything, where am I supposed to post it? You know what I mean? But as I said, I thought I was reinstated. It gets confusing. But at this time, 12 o'clock, okay, this is when Mickle Miss, my admin, she does all my texting for me because I'm having trouble, as you can see. But let's go through here first, okay?
But I do believe they have reinstated my account now, but I have not got any confirmation on the Evo forums yet. Today I was going to test a launcher to see if there has been any improvements, and that information I will not give because I still believe I am on the NDA, but the problem is I do not know where to post it off my findings.
Alright, now Biron Borg gets back to me at 4 o'clock in the afternoon my time. This is about 6-8 hours after, not a problem. Now this is what he says, okay? Right.
Initially I thought you had streamed and posted it by accident, which was my initial message. That was, until I read down through the replies. Other Evocati told you it was a leak and a violation, and you tried to argue with them that it wasn't and still didn't take it down, requiring me to step in. If you had done it on accident, then yes, I would have considered it a first offense and warning. But you did not and kept it up when told by other Evocati it was a leak. The account is no longer suspended from use, by your removal from Evocati remains.
Now that's where I got confused. Okay, remember, I'm going right back up to the time in here. There was no conversation. I don't use the word arguing because I wasn't arguing, I was trying to explain. But me trying to explain back, they class an explanation an argument. But if you go back, it wasn't I wasn't aware, blah blah blah, that he had tried to contact me while I'm looking to him. I'm trying to explain to them, not knowing, but I had no text, no knowledge. But the minute I got the text from him at 9 o'clock, okay, I took it straight down. Still not even being aware that I had been banned out of Evocati. It was a first offence. It was a simple misunderstanding. It was a mistake. But when going back into the YouTube for the first time after 4 days, I couldn't even get into my account. Why? Because YouTube had done something in their settings, and it seemed being drawn to my knowledge. All my stuff in YouTube had been deleted or been removed. Now, how could that have happened? Nobody's got access to my account. Okay, but because YouTube is doing whatever they're doing refurbishment, it changed my stream key. All these things I don't get yet. Right, where are we up to? Right, as it says here, this is 4 o'clock. Right.
I thought they were normal members and I was waiting for an official to tell me I was wrong, somebody like you. Yours is the only name I recognized because I see your name in the post. You posted to request at 6 a.m. my time. But I did not see your request until 9 a.m., and then I immediately delete it, but I wanted you to see it first to see if I'd done anything wrong. You can be my texting here to prove my innocence. I did not get your message until 2 of 3 hours later. I was only trying to help. It would be nice if you gave me the benefit of the doubt, and I wasn't arguing, I was trying to explain. If I could have only have got to you sooner, I wouldn't have this problem now, because I do not know who is real and who is not. And I was not even aware I was in the public post. I have done hundreds of videos in the past. I never broken any rules. I just wanted you to see if I had broken any rules. If I am being stated, it will not happen again. As I said before, it was a simple mistake and I was trying to explain. I am sure you are aware of all the texts I have put in here in the past, and I haven't broken any rules. I actually believed they had released it. But when I checked on the second account, it was not. Edit delete. I have tried to dictate it in my own words. Usually I try to get someone to explain things for me. And like I said, I did not know you had taken me out of Evo, until 3 hours later, but as soon as I got your message I did delete everything. I just have to read your text a couple more times to make sure I have not misunderstood what you have said.
Right, okay. Now, carrying on from there, because my part's almost done. Okay? So we're just going to carry on reading all this bit, and then we're going to the next stage. It was all a mistake. I don't do leaks. I advertise Star Citizens, and that is all I've ever done.
I will spend the last 2 hours writing to customer service to explain it isn't finished yet, but I will send what I have said 4:03 p.m. working on. And I honestly believed I could help him. I did ask my colleagues about him if I should help. I've got no response. So I took my initiative and decided to help. He was advertising Toby 4C in the Carrack, but while he was playing, so I did a video of flying and walking around the ship to show him the beauty of this new device, working with Star Citizens to encourage more people to buy it. I know SIG has a big project on this at the moment, and I know every little helps, and to show the immersion was amazing with no glitches in one take. At no time at all did I reveal any information about the PTU or ever went into the main game. It was all done in Arena Commander, so I don't believe I was breaking any rules, and the ship that I was using was already in the game that I personally own. All I was trying to do was help. Edit delete. I tried to explain several times, but he did understand my accent. That is because I am dyslexic and I am not good at reading and writing, so I have to use voice recognition. Unusually, somebody dictates my speech for me so they can understand it. The next day I woke up, it was 5 a.m. in the morning. I only had 4 hours sleep from the night before because I had to do a lot of catch up before next colleague came on, because we had to test out the launcher, which I believe was something to investigate because of the problems we have been happening in the past, which I have stated in past post. Anyway, getting back to the problem, defend myself by explaining I had done nothing wrong, but he misunderstood me. That must be because of my wedding. I am generally a polite person and not abusive, and if there is a problem I go away and leave them to 8 weeks. You will notice in past post, as you know, Spectrum is full of critics. I did say if the officials want me to delete it, I will. This is where it gets interesting, because I am slow on using Spectrum. Did not give me enough time to respond at 6 a.m. UK time Bior, and 2 minutes later my account was deleted. I was still unaware. I did not get a message until 3 hours later, and I sent him a text. I will delete it straight away, but I meant no offense. It took me 15 minutes to find and delete ITIN YouTube. That is because I have never deleted anything before, and I wasn't arguing, I was trying to explain.
Right. Okay. That was the last time I heard from him on here, okay? Now, the reason why that I thought there must have been something wrong here, he hadn't replied anything on here. Like I said, it's a simple misunderstanding. I don't do leaks. I never have done. All I've ever done is advertise Star Citizens, test the game, and put my bug reports in. I've done over 400 videos, okay? And I've never had a problem. I don't usually what they call it, but I thought this guy's doing things. CIG's advertising Toby 4C. I thought I could help. But not understanding at the end of the day, YouTube had done some changes in there and it messed up all my settings. Didn't even know. I wasn't even aware that they'd changed things. It's a mistake. But the problems that day, I hadn't watched the video, so when I did watch the video the next day, still in my tiredness, I'm explaining the video I seen in front of me. But the video I'd re-edited and put names, I'd done the wrong one because both the videos had the same name. Right, let's get back to, okay. This is where, this is all back to front. Yeah, here we go. I've missed this part out here. But we'll carry on because it's going to get confused. This is all back to front. These are the timings. Working out timings is difficult.
I personally feel he didn't mean to stream the PTU Evo. I was watching his stream and I honestly thought he was in the poo, as he would not deliberately do it as he knows the NDA rules. Yes, he made a mistake and I think deserves another chance as he has learnt by his mistake. At the end of the day, nobody is perfect, and one mistake which I am sure he is not the only one to have done it. Please Sig, give him another chance. He has worked hard testing the game and helped create new ideas in the game. He wouldn't have done it intentionally if he knew it would cause a problem.
Right. This is when Little Miss stepped in, trying to explain on my behalf because my wording wasn't coming out right. Okay. Now, here we are. Here's my text. This is 11 o'clock. Remember, the time's going backwards and forwards. It's getting confusing to read all this, okay?
And I have took a lot of criticisms. When the PTU comes on, I stop everything and focus on that. And my other members get upset with me because I don't take part with them until the PTU is over. The good thing is I have time to spend with my friends now. And my family that I have been neglecting. I have only just received your message. I was trying to help you to advertise Toby 4CI Retina. I was not aware I was breaking any NBA rules. Everything I did was in Arena Commander advertising how good Toby 4C was, and nothing was done in the main game, as you can see. For 3 years all I have done is advertised to good things about Star Citizens. And help to promote it. I am not a Star Citizen leak. I did ask questions about you last night, if I should join your channel and help you promote Toby 4C. Because I do believe you could help each other to move the game on a lot more quickly. I have also been working on other ideas for Star Citizens also. Usually I have somebody to dictate my wording because sometimes I am misunderstood. But the person who does all my admin is not open till another 2 to 3 hours. That is because of my ethnic background. It's a pity you didn't understand what I was trying to say. The sad thing is I put 7 days a week in 18 hours a day. And I have took a lot of criticisms. When the PTU comes on, I stop everything and focus on that. And my other members get upset with me because I don't take part with them until the PTU is over. The good thing is I have time to spend with my friends now. And my family that I have been neglecting. I could try and get it reinstated, but I don't know if I want the stress. For 3 weeks now I have been sat in the house isolated because of that serious disease. I have not even left the house of talk to anybody, only on the internet. And trying to keep everybody safe and healthy and trying to keep everybody entertained. A lot of good people into the game and they have also spent a lot of money because of my encouragement. They should have a porch and talk to me first before deleting my account. Luckily all my shifts are LTI including the Star Citizen Javelin I just purchased. I will not even waste my time to try and make my sentences make sense because of the way I am feeling right no +1.
Okay. Now listen to this guy's comment now, okay? He's Evocati, didn't even know. And this is guy I'm trying to help, okay?
Dude. Enough with the posts, I don't care about advertisements, this post is for non-profit, always has been, this thread is to help those how to configure Toby. For use with Star Citizen, I don't make money off it, I help others, I tried to save you through PMs and got nowhere, this is your own doing.
Right, did you hear what he said? He tried to save me through PM. Let's go back to the PM, alright? Like I said, it's lack of understanding, not knowing what he means. Where's his name? There's his name. Right.
You do realize you just posted an ETF 3.9 NDA video on my thread, right?
When was this? I don't know the timing of this. I think this must have been when I got up in the morning. Right, blah, blah, blah. Now that must have been in the morning, just before I'd got up. Not realising all that. If I did realise that, that must have been when I came on and started to type. Okay, right. 10 o'clock AM. As you can see, just realising the text. Remember, the first one I realised was boron at 9 o'clock. I am responding to his text 5 hours later because I wasn't aware of it. Okay? Hadn't been noticed. Okay? So let's just read the full chapter up to here. Okay? Look how long it's took me to read this, and this is how long it took me to read it on that same day. But one more other thing. He said I had done 21 messages, okay? I didn't know I'd done 21 messages. You know what I mean? Because when I'm typing, I do line by line. And to me, it was 4 messages. Okay, in a what they call it, but I got to understand afterwards, CIG doesn't do it like that. They do things line by line, like I type line by line. They do paragraphs. I don't know how to do paragraphs because I have to. I'll show you in a minute what I mean. But let's get this read because it's been long enough there now. Okay, and this is where the guys accused me for harassment. I hadn't done nothing. I hadn't harassed him. I hadn't threatened him. Look at the texts. There is no deletion. There is no editing. Okay? Where did I harass this guy? What did I say to offend this guy? Watch. Read.
I have only just received your message. I was trying to help you to advertise Toby 4CI Retina. I was not aware I was breaking any NBA rules. Everything I did was in Arena Commander advertising how good Toby 4C was and nothing was done in the main game. As you can see, edited for 3 years all I have done is advertised to good things about Star Citizens and help to promote it. I am not a Star Citizen leak. Pepper at Pepper01 10:16 AM. I did ask questions about you last night. If I should join your channel and help you promote Toby 4C because I do believe you could help each other to move the game on a lot more quickly. I have also been working on other ideas for Star Citizens. Also usually I have somebody to dictate my wording because sometimes I am misunderstood, but the person who does all my admin is not open till another 2 to 3 hours. That is because of my ethnic background. It's a pity you didn't understand what I was trying to say. Pepper at Pepper01 10:37 AM. And actually I thought it was first wave was out. It was when I checked on my second account it wasn't open, and I only realized that today I could try and get it reinstated, but I don't know if I want. The stress Pepper at Pepper01 10:40 AM. I could try and get it reinstated, but I don't know if I want the stress. For 3 weeks now I have been sat in the house isolated because of that serious disease. I have not even left the house of talk to anybody, only on the internet. And trying to keep everybody safe and healthy.
Right. Then 4 hours later, or 6 hours later, he then replied, as I said, I'm harassing him. What did I do? What did I say? It's there in black and white.
Dude, enough, this is now harassment. 0.21 MSG really.
Oh, please. The comment says my video gone down. Right, it's reconnected, I hope so. Right, all of this under nothing to do with harassment. I wasn't insulting the guy. Right, so anyway, let's get back. I just hope it hasn't gone down. Okay. What's this? I think I've been clicking on the wrong thing. I think I've lost my place now. Right. We got up to here. Right. Little Missy, I think, yeah. Wait a minute. I'd already read that bit. It's my own doing, just in case I've misread that.
Dude. Enough with the posts. I don't care about advertisements. This post is for non-profit, always has been. This thread is to help those how to configure Toby. For use with Star Citizen, I don't make money off it, I help others. I tried to save you through PMs and got nowhere. This is your own doing.
He only sent me one message, and one message after that saying I was harassing him. As he said, go back on the what they call nothing to do with the harassment. Okay, this is where the miss steps in when she got knowledge. I was trying to explain my case, and then check how he responded. I didn't say anything. Okay, she's now speaking on my behalf again. Okay, and I'm not understanding the wording, but she's coming back to me, explaining to me how he's worded it.
I cannot see any harassment in any of Pepper's texts. He was trying to explain himself. He is dyslexic and uses a voice recognition program that only reads one sentence at a time. If I was up early enough I could have edited his texts for him so everyone can understand what he was saying. But I only found out about all this 6 to 7 hours later, so was unable to help him with his wording. One more thing, I did say I would take over to explain his case, but Pepper said no because he wanted to explain in his own words and now thinks his decision putting it in his own words was a bad idea. And when that post had gone up he had already had a long day and went straight to bed through exhaustion. And when he woke up the next morning he was still tired, not even noticing that Bior had tried to contact him. Until 3 hours later as Spectrum on his internet was slow, which he did try to explain, so to recognize anyone message timings would have come through hours later. For example, Bior sent Pepper a message at 6 AM asking him to take the video down. 2 minutes later he sent another message. It didn't make sense, so there had to be a timing delay with the Spectrum server. As soon as he saw the message from Bior he deleted the video immediately, and this was 3 hours later, but he only received that message 2 minutes beforehand. So he stopped all communications in Spectrum
Pepper?
and tried to explain his situation in Discord.
In my opinion, I stopped the stream.
But at the end of the day, had I translated Pepper's wording, everything could have been cleared up a lot sooner and he would still have his account.
1 second.
He did try to explain, but as you can see his sentences don't make sense. He was only trying to help promote the Toby 4C and how to use it in SC and unaware he was breaking any rules. One more thing, Bior said you were a Evocati member, but Pepper didn't realize this, as there has been so many players saying it in the past and he thought it was a hoax. +3 MD-K at MDKAgent007.
Right, what was he saying, Uncle Miss?
Right at this very moment, you have Leonidas and his cronies slagging you off in the chat box.
Uncle Miss, let's forget about them for a minute, alright? Don't forget, let's just forget about them for a minute, okay? Because this is something told them that at the end there, what's happened there was supposed to be between you and them, but it's backfired onto me. Okay, we did talk about that. Let's get back to this. This is more important. Okay? Alright? Alright. This is how you fell out with Max. What's that guy, Kate? Anyway, look, as at the end of the day, remember, it's how you word things at the end of the day. And remember, when things go wrong, it comes back on me. Let's just finish this off, okay? So, wait, did you say you stopped the stream?
No, how can I stop it?
Ultimately, it doesn't matter what your intentions are, if you can't maintain the NDA, you do not belong in ETF. If someone is too focused on their own intentions to see that they are under an NDA, it's just a leak waiting to happen, just like what happened here. If you're dyslexic, it may explain all the grammar, typing stuff, but still does not excuse the NDA violations. But with that said, I don't know you, so make sure you get someone to explain what an NDA is and means and read it carefully next time. Also, there is no sense in trying to apply to get back into ETF. ETF membership is by invite only. I highly doubt you will be allowed back again. I won't support it simply because you tried to justify your reasons when I tried to warn you. Even through PMs, then you follow up at me with 21 PMs 7 hours after you get the boot and then add another post here? I never got so many messages in the years since I've been a backer in a single day, let alone 7 hours from one person. Like I said before, this thread is to help people. I am not here to make money. My help is free even in #helpdesk. No advertising is required. I'm not after exposure either. Good luck to you. See more replies. 1.
Okay, here's the other one.
AKA, do not sign something you cannot read. There is no further debate, it ends here.
Right, look, Miss, as I said to you before, what took place that day, okay, as you know, I was unaware of anything was going on, okay? You and him was having a personal conversation in DM, alright, without my acknowledgement. And something was said between you and him, and he wasn't happy with, okay? And he brought it into what they call without me knowing. But because at the end of the day, he's not going to disrespect a woman, he took it out on me, okay? I was unaware, okay? And that's the way it is. And that's the reason why I didn't say anything. I've only spoke to you about 3 or 4 times, and there was a simple misunderstanding. Okay? We just don't click because our language is different. Yes, I do know exactly what the conversation you and him had in DM. Alright? And from there it spilled out into what they call it. But he wasn't going to insult you because you're a woman. Funny when it comes to when they have respect. Okay? And that's the reason why he got at me. And you didn't tell me until afterwards. And that was it. I never said a word to none of them. And from there it escalated. If you want to know the truth. And then what you did afterwards, you started to delete your messages so nobody could see what was going on. And that's why I didn't speak to you for nearly 4 days. Okay? Now you know. Now I got to go read back there what he said and whatnot. I've never said nothing wrong to that guy or whatnot. All the guy wanted to be was a captain. But because I didn't have the time to spend time with him, because I'm under NDA doing Star Citizen stuff, and when this other new guy came in, he thought I was playing with this other new guy. No, I was not. He came in to ask a question, and we was there talking. Okay, I wasn't playing. I was helping the guy with advice. Okay, he came in and asked the guy, can the guy come and play with him? I says, I don't think the guy's PC is strong enough, he's going to crash. That was all. And that was it. All this shit came out. When people don't want to admit what they've done, they put the blame onto somebody else. And you know, I'm like, I take all the flack. I don't drop anybody in it. Yes, that's how I keep my mouth shut. I believe in people's privacies. So the problem at the end of the day was between you and Linus, not me. I was an excuse. You've seen it happen 3 times in the past when you've spoken to guys, how they've come back at me and I'm in the dark. Think about it. I'm not an abusive person and never have been. And I'm always trying to protect other people and leave myself in the firing line. And that's why I say when it comes to these DMs, I don't do DMs. I do things in the open. That's how I can only prove my own innocence at the end of the day. I don't hide behind. I do things where people can see. When people do DMs or hide things, they've got something to hide. And that's when you call it malicious gossip. I don't do it. I'm an honest guy. I've always been honest. So if you want to correct it, you can. I know what the text was in there. Okay? Drug related. I don't sell drugs. Okay? You never told me that, did you? Okay. Or because I had a name. Nothing related, because when I picked that name, that was never, it must have never been built then. I was only 14, 15. No acknowledgement. You didn't even tell me none of that. Okay? I've always worked for what I've got. Honest business, a businessman. Worked with everything I've had honestly. Never committed a life of crime, never done nothing dishonest. So if there was a problem, you should have corrected him. Alright? Something had transpired and he had a beef against me. I've never done nothing to the guy. He believes I have not. It's just our language barriers are different. Okay, where are we up to now? Can we get back onto this little miss, please? Right, where are we now? I think that's it actually. The first time he misunderstood me. His friends had to sit there and explain to him why we moved him to the room to help his friends. He didn't understand my wording, but when his friends sat down there and explained it, he understood it. Second time I tried to explain to him in my own words, the guy in here was asking a question about how to do something. He came in and says the guy can't play widgets because his PC is not strong enough. He had bad internet. The next day I woke up, all I heard was crashes, crashes, crashes. Nothing wrong. He thought I was hounding him. I was trying to explain to the guy. He just didn't understand my way of speaking. So he was offended because I didn't speak his language. And this is you being an admin at the end of the day, try to explain both sides so everybody's happy. And this is the result. I am not abusive and I'm not offensive. It sounds like I'm the way I speak. It's my ethnic background. Okay. So I won't be used as an scapegoat at the end of the day. I don't trouble people, never have done. Right, anyway. Has my game gone off now? Yes, it has. So now I'm going to have to do this video all again. And I hadn't even finished this actually. Right. Okay, anything else more important? Now, this guy here, okay, he was on Reddit and he thought I was being accused of what they call it. He did apologize in the end, you know what I mean? But anyway, it's not again, like I don't feel interested again because it's too much going. I've got to do all this again and whatnot. Because I wanted to even talk about me leaving Star Citizen and whatnot, but we'll get into that another time. I have to start all over again. Okay. Where's the CIG thing?